Okay, so we're here in a customer's home today that's having trouble with their hardwood floors. This particular brand of flooring is called Texsun, and customers are reporting they've had it for about 4 years and they have these nosings that loosen up on multiple steps, and they've tried many different types of glue and different attempts at repair and have been unsuccessful. So we're just going to kind of take a closer look at what is really going on here. And I've watched a number of videos online from flooring authorities and various different tricks and tips, and I don't believe any of them will work in this particular case. So essentially, they've tried using different types of glue, and this isn't just a glue issue. And glue, when you go down to your local hardware store, you're going to find that there are endless types of glue that are specialty type glues for fastening different types of wood together. Laminate is a lot different than this plywood you're gluing it down to. So there's a science there, but even after trying all of these different glues that were recommended, these nosings are still coming off. And you'll notice that essentially there's not a tongue and groove setup here connecting this nosing to the wood in the back. A much better design would have been one single piece of wood that connected the bull nose to this back plank, instead of a design where you just have a nosing here and you're depending on the glue to hold it in place. I've heard other contractors that suggest you could have designed a tongue and groove setup over here on the side, and then other flooring guys say no, it shouldn't be necessary. If the right type of wood is used, they shouldn't be breaking off like this. So YouTube suggests that we might drill a hole in the front of this and put a dowel through. Well, that would work if you had 3/4 inch material. Unfortunately, with this house, this flooring is really only a 1/2 inch. So it's not a whole lot of meat. And you're drilling directly into a seam here, which is very problematic with aluminum type wood. You're going to end up splitting the wood. So I see that as not a solution in this case. Drilling straight down in the wood is going to leave unsightly screw heads. And really and truly, this stairwell should have been done with 3/4 material. And a lot of different solutions would have fixed this particular issue. But I don't see a viable solution to this issue, which is a shame because the contractor painstakingly cut every one of these baseboards at a different angle all the way up this flight of stairs, which must have took a lot of labor, a lot of time. So what we're learning from this particular case is that laminate wood has a lot of problems, and if you come across this, just steer clear of it. The price may seem attractive to you, but the problems you're going to end up with in the long run are big problems. Another suggestion that a number of flooring companies made was that you've just got to recut all of these risers to where this top board has a little bit of an upward slant to it, and albeit that could be a solution for some people with regular foot traffic and narrow stairs like these. As we're looking at a 12-inch shoe here, you're going to be putting a lot of weight on the fulcrum on this bullnose whenever you have traffic coming in and out. Kids traffic might not be quite as heavy, but if you've got construction traffic or you're carrying home groceries and you're putting that weight on this bullnose, there is literally nothing you can do to keep these stairs from breaking off over time. So it comes down to these stairs just being a bad design. And also we see here where there has been a rise in between these two seams, most likely from water damage. And that rise later resulted in scuffing and damage to the flooring over time. And even though I don't work with any specific flooring company, this is just a buyer beware video. I would recommend looking into some of these newer type water protective coatings such as AquaGuard, Nucor, Duralex, or HydroShield to protect from water damage over time. In other areas in this home, you can hear that the laminate flooring has a creak to it, and that's because your contractor really needs to level the floors before they put this type of laminate flooring in. In some condo communities, they have outlawed this type of flooring because it makes too much noise for the neighbors above and below to listen to the creaks. I noticed in this local business they used a single piece of wood with their bullnose front. You could never get in trouble there, as well as just a rounded top step.